Okay, so I will share the another. 어떻게 되지?
Maybe try website.
Yes, I'm trying website. Yes. Okay. So yes, I'm here. And yeah, so I'm sorry about this. So that was okay. So my first garment called that was the performance called A Spiritual Space, and so I used the two gyro sensor on the shoulder. So through the arms body movement, the lighting and sound system is changed. So dancer can control the stage system, like they can control lighting and sound system together. Because my garment is a performance, I need to show the video clip. How does it work? So I wanted to express how organically electronic things can react by body movement. And then I made two garments for men and women. So this is the one garment. And then the second one. Okay. Second one was for the woman. Then I was collaborated with two dancers. So we made a performance to showing how the garment is reacting through the performance body movement. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's so. So that the sound system also produced at the same time. So it was the real-time performance garment.
Oh yeah, I can see the screen.
Yes, so this was the schematic that what I used for this splitter space, and then this is the outcome through the splitter space. So I wanted to show how the performer can control the whole stage system, because usually performer is controlled by lighting, stage lighting and sound, but in this garment show the performance can control by themselves the lighting and sound system through their body movement. So I wanted to try the opposite way of controlling the stage interfaces. And then also secondly, I wanted to try the communication part. So actually in the performance, when the guy close to the goal, then the lighting color is changed. So I wanted to try the garment can recognize the distance between two performers, then react, make any other event something. Actually, I wanted to show this also through the video, but it's not easy this moment. And then, sorry?
It's okay that if you cannot play right now, maybe you can share the link afterwards or share the file so that people
Yes, I think
people
so.
can
I will try.
watch it.
Yeah. Thank you. And then, yeah, then actually I wanted to try how the technology can capture this performance non-body movement, like kind of the Q sign or the movement sign. And then at the same time, when I was in Europe, then I was realized that we have the Western culture has diverse body language compared to East Asia culture. So I wanted to have a research about the non-body, non-verbal communication differences between Western culture and East culture. So I made a gesture drawing workshop. So this is for the people who are interested in this e-textile, so that when they made their uh, social gesture, then the interaction, the social gesture made the interaction, so that it made the LED light. So I will show you. Then, so for example, can you see this homepage? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
sorry. So for example, the this gesture means heart in Korea. So when I made this heart gesture, then this LED lights going out. So other people made this kind of gesture and then made the interaction method. So I was trying this workshop in UK and Austria and Korea. Then it was quite interesting that how they think their hand gesture as their communication tool. And then after then, this social relationship comes out for me more. So I made a survey-based garment called Tolerance Index. So this is a survey-based garment, so that the participant can join the survey, can write their age and gender and country, and then they can join the survey as like which part in a daily life, when somebody wants to have a greeting, then which part do you allow to touch? Because for me, when I was in Europe, I was quite surprised that everybody had have a hug each other and kiss each other. So actually, I'm not used to about this greeting touch area. So I made a garment that which area you can allow to somebody touch at the same when we meet the first time for the greeting. So I made a survey garment so that when I joined the survey, after then when I attach this metal stick on the magnetic textile, then this the red hexagon show the how which part is allowed. So when you finish attaching this metal on the garment, then the survey is finished. So this is, I wanted to know the tolerance index, and after then I made the implant performance garment. So actually this garment is about the body memory garment. So this garment memorized the performance body movement and then save the body movement data and then repeat the same movement without dancer's body. So I wanted to make a hollow body that can memorize the performance movement. So I want to show the homepage. So I was collaborated with a professional dancer, so she performed, but unfortunately, for the dynamic movement, the interface was not stable. So after the performance, it was break. So I need to fix it again through this residency. So that was the. So actually, I wanted to memorize the dancer's body movement because the fiber optics moving very well through her body movement. So I wanted to repeat the same fiber optic movement without dancer, but I haven't realized yet. So I just kept the gesture data in the garment so that the garment made the same lighting pattern that what the dancer made. So that was the exhibition that what I had. So the lighting pattern is playing by the performance gesture code. But the original idea is that I wanted to make kinetic garments that that memorized by performance body movement. And then so it was the exhibition place that where it was the Ars Electronica. So I put this garment with a video clip together, so can imagine how this relationship between performance and garment. So I wanted to know about what if the garment have a documenting application, so we can see the same body structure. I mean, it's not only about time-based art, because performance usually just recording by camera, but then I believe there is something that cannot contain by time-based media. So I wanted to try kept something physically that what the virtual screen-based application cannot catch. So that's my last one. And then after this, I met some fiber optic company who asked me to continue this fiber optic interfaces. So I was trying. There is a two problem that stretchability and also fiber optic integration. So I was trying to make weaving and zigzag style of how can I say, conductive thread circuit, but it was just testing, and then I wish that to try this fiber optic later on, and that was the interfaces that what I used for the previous garment. And I realized that here is too easy to break. So I found some other solution that to mounting the LEDs behind the conductive thread, not so that doesn't make breakable between conductive thread in with the PCB part. So I'm still there, and I wish that this residency give me some idea or some collaboration or yes, or other idea too. So yes, thank you so much to listen this bit unorganized presentation. But if you have any questions, let me know.
No, it was great. So thank you, Aesun. Do we have any question here? Yeah, not yet. I'm curious about like how do you usually design the visual and audio combination on your work? Because I found that you were you were like sound the sound background sound is very sometimes sounds like alert and mostly have a strong beats. And I'm curious about how do you design? You design it with a dancer, or you design by yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's the big question. At the beginning, I just started. I was just I wanted to explore body movement with electronic expression. So that I was trying play around by myself. And then I made a garment and I had the performance, but then I realized it's a bit awkward when I perform. Then I found some dancer to ask something make better, and then they made some choreography by the interaction uh, through to showing more uh, interactions. So actually, the a spiritual space was quite wrong that I made a garment first and then found the dancer and then asked them to make choreography. So they tried to show the choreography as like functionally more, so that they are trying to show how does garment does it work. So then so that part was more how can I say uh, more experiment that the sounds just played by their movement, so that doesn't have any clear concept. But then I was collaborated with a composer so that he made a pitch between the movement, and also he was considered that the female sound and male sound, and also consider the background music together. So at that time, I was collaborated with the sound composer so that it was easy to find some good music. And also I wanted to be more richer feeling, so we choose this topic and then communicate each other that which sound is easy to show the functionality either. So I feel I have to say it's more like my preference. Maybe I like the kind of music, so that I'm trying to put this together. So that after then I realized there's something wrong that for the performance. So that the last one was I was collaborate. I made the choreography first with my dancer friend, and then after then made the garment to make sense with the choreography with the performer. So that was the kind of I try to make this garment more make sense for choreography together, but still quite difficult to make this or lighting and garment and dancer and sound all together in the same content. So yeah, I don't know if the good answer for you.
Yes, thank you. Because I'm also curious about like when you're saying like designing the costume, is there anything that you need to be aware like when making the costume for the dancer, especially with the light device on it, and because you need to probably because the weight and the heat and you need to follow the dancer's movement. Is there anything that you need to like take care of when you are designing the costume?
Yes, there is a lot of things and because especially dancer, they are moving really dynamically, so that it's very easy to break. So there is a lot of problem for the hardware part. Yeah, and also battery problem either. But I think for my lighting, I use the 115 LEDs, and then I was control the what was it? This how can I say, the battery that using for the drone. So yeah, it was quite easy for that. And yeah, but the thing is that I think the most important thing is make more stable for the dancer. So that was quite skeptical to making because it's too easy to break. So I don't want to make any more somehow. So now I'm more focusing on the textile. That if the textile is stable and enough to develop, I would like to continue garment. But I'm in a in textile interfaces stage, so I have to say I want to focusing on this part this year, or I think it will take time to sort.
I just want to show you because I also made the LED garment before. So
Mm-hmm.
I make this, but
Mm-hmm.
I never solder it because once you solder it, it breaks. So I clamp
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
So
So I think yeah, that's really nice. So I
I
think I
can
need this kind of circuit.
yeah, I can share this type of LED. You can find it. It's really cheap and it's really easy to use. But anyway, just to just to share.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So do we have any other questions here? Yeah. Because Aesun is our last speaker. I guess that Toll may not come to join today. So
No,
no, okay.
it's not replying. Okay.
Okay, then it's fine. So I think yeah. So I think Aesun is our last speaker today, and before we finish, I want to ask any question to any speakers today.